Hi, welcome to THNK1994 The Podcast. I'm Viviana,
I'm Matt.
and we're
Thank you
so
for joining
happy
us.
to be here
Oh,
with you.
oh
Sorry,
no. Oh
we
no.
talked over each
Sorry.
other a little
I'm
bit.
sorry.
We
Okay.
talked.
We talked over.
That's
Well,
okay.
what I am is happy that everyone's here.
Yeah,
So much has happened today.
today alone.
Yeah, just today.
Um, Kick it off with Taylor Swift now owns her masters, and furthermore, Reputation Taylor's version is not happening, but we may get vault tracks. And then Debut is recorded but may drop at her leisure. How do you feel about this?
Did she explicitly say Reputation is not happening?
She
You read the
said
letter?
honestly, I've only recorded a quarter of it, and it was like the hardest one to re-record because it was such a specific time. But if you guys are into it, maybe I'll release like the vault tracks at some point.
Huh.
So what's going to happen is that we're not going to have a set. We're not going to have a full set. We're not going to have a full set. There will be no full set.
Why would she not re-record it? I feel like there's something else that's happening that is the real reason why that's not happening.
Behind the scenes, somebody behind the scenes.
Remember, I talked about this last time, but remember what you told me about Target? Like, doesn't she, when she re-records, she has to put it out with Target?
Oh. So then maybe she just wants to. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
So I feel like the timing worked out because she's obviously always been trying to get them back or whatever, but then she got him back like now, and then it gives her an out for having to do the Reputation re-release through Target.
But we're not gonna have a set. We're not gonna have a set. And some people have been collecting a set. Well, I think people like sets.
Has she ever like in her Easter eggs or whatever? Like, I don't really buy vinyl, so I don't know, but I always see like the things with vinyl, like that. Like, I remember like Midnight's had like versions that if you like put them in a square, it formed a clock. Like, is there something that has been being built along this way to include Reputation, and now it's just like a missing puzzle piece?
I think there's probably a lot of little stuff like that. Like I've seen so many people like they like have all of them on display and they build little shelves for them. And then there's like probably she sold like a record box at one point where you could keep the records in. It's probably sized for that. So yeah, like and people spend a lot of money on that. So they would probably want, which is they're not gonna have a set. They're not gonna have a set. And I'm okay because I don't have any, but I think I think I could see people being like, oh, I've been building a home for this set, and I don't have that now.
What it was, this Shamrock Capital?
Shamrock Capital, I guess, bought it from the people who she was mad at, and then they've owned it, and they were, the first people who offered it to her. But I don't know when that happened or what she paid for it.
I am looking at the team on the website for Shamrock Capital.
Okay.
Wait, what is Shamrock Capital? I just want to, do they have an about us? Our story. Okay. They are a leading investor and partner to growth companies, founders, and creators globally. Our journey as a firm matches the evolution of the industries on which we focus. So they're like an investment firm? I don't understand.
Yeah, probably like like capital investment, global.
Got it. So, okay. So they bought it and then sold it back to her.
Yeah. So that she didn't have to buy it from that man.
Well, how cool is that?
Good for her.
Yeah, are we bringing that back? Good for her? Let's do it.
I don't know. Let's say good for her. Good for her. Why not?
I think good for her. I'm looking at the team. I'm trying to figure out if there's one person who, look at this lady. Laura Held. Do you think it was her?
She was like, this is what we're doing.
all of their emails are listed on the website.
Okay,
we
so
can send thank you emails to every
yeah,
single one of them.
and you can send thank you emails. Let's all send nice little thank you emails.
Yeah, so if you go to shamrockcap.com, and then you're going to want to do /team.
Yeah.
That will list everyone who works there and their email. And I gotta check, not their phone number, but their email for sure.
You can find the email. You can find the phone number usually.
If you search, you can find it.
Yeah.
And you can call and you can email and you can let them know thank you.
Yeah. And, it's easy to find a lot of emails. So if you have something you want to say to someone, or if you like something happening or you don't like something happening, just look for the email. Send a little email.
What about this? Trina Smith.
Maybe it's not just the women, Matthew.
Right, that's true. This could be a gay firm. I'm trying to find. It's hard to tell in the pictures, because like who all is gay. So that's another question you could email.
Yeah, email and ask, are you the gay one who got Taylor Swift's masters back to her?
Yeah.
And you can, if you don't want to email all of them separately, you can just put all of their emails on a thread.
Everyone start a thread.
Yeah.
Start a
thread. Yeah. And with them and all of your friends, just start a group email, get the conversation going, see what happens.
Who knows where we'll end up.
Yeah, that's good. We have some other good news.
What?
Chrisleys are free. Yeah. And the Chrisleys are maintaining their innocence. They have been. Todd Chrisley has been a voice for everybody in prison. He's been writing letters and saying these are the conditions in here that we're all being put up with. And he's like, it's not right. And he is, he's back. He's free. He got out and the first thing that he showed was how jacked he got in prison.
I did see in her stories, Savannah Chrisley was filming him neck down, teasing, and you could see his body, and she was grabbing his biceps, saying look how jacked Todd is. Yeah, Todd is jacked. And then he said he was most excited to restart his skincare routine. And then there were all these pictures of Mrs. Chrisley. What's the Julie
Chrisley. And people were like, this is what she looks like with 2 years, no hair dye or Botox. She still looks beautiful. But I will say, you can tell she hasn't gotten Botox in 2 years. She does look different. But Chrisley doesn't look different at all. His face is still so tight. So I don't know if it's filters or I don't know. Do you think he got Botox in there, or do you think he got Botox immediately after getting out? Because nothing has drooped or dropped or anything like that. And he said he didn't have a skincare.
I don't know. I think I could see him really getting in there and figuring out how to get to the top of the hierarchy in order to get what he wants, Botox or whatever else that he wants or needs in there. So yeah, I think he probably just got it while he was in there.
He got in there, and he couldn't help his wife at that point. They were on their own.
But his wife has that nice it's a cutoff of her dye line. Mm-hmm. And I think she should keep the gray. The gray is kind of nice. I think it's kind of cute.
I don't think she's going to.
I know she's not. She's not gonna, but she does look great. I think her face looks great. I did read that he had a press conference, which I have to watch.
I saw some clips, and he was talking about how he is innocent, and this could happen to anybody in this room or anybody's family, because they were put away. I don't. It's just they're saying it's tax stuff or hiding money. And then they were sold out by their former business partner. And it's
wasn't it that he got a loan for $30 million and then declared bankruptcy so he didn't have to pay the loan or something?
Bankruptcy is that I don't have the money, and so he must have spent it. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand it, and like I don't know. I think he probably was targeted because he's Todd Chrisley.
Yeah.
I will say
Yeah. Say that. Say that.
I'm gonna say that, and I think that is true. I do think. I mean, I'm grateful for the whole saga because when this all started and he was like on trial, like his Instagram became so legendary. It's kind of like a goal that I have one day. I feel like you made it when your Instagram is mostly screenshots of documents.
Yes.
Like not even really that many captions, but just documents that have highlights on them.
Yeah.
And then the court, like what did they call it? The person who draws the people in court, whatever that is.
Oh yeah.
The Chrisley's court like drawings were so legendary.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a piece of art that we would not have had if this had not have happened. So I am grateful for a lot of it. I do think he probably learned a lot while he was there, you know?
I think it definitely was a part of his journey because he does have such a voice and platform. And I think when he's a dog with a bone, that bone's going to get from point A to point B. And I think his mission right now is like, I feel like prison reform. I feel like that's what all of his like documents said. Like,
yeah, 100%. That's what he's talking about. I think he's probably going to make like, this his new like cause. He'll definitely get a show. I think I read they already have a show lined
it's
up
filming
for
already,
Lifetime.
babe. Filming already.
It's all set up.
Lifetime, it's like all this good shit is on Lifetime, and there's no way to access Lifetime unless you have a cable subscription.
That's not true. They have.
I don't think. No, I don't. I think the app is just sign in with your cable provider. I don't think it has like a Peacock type thing where you can like just get an account.
What? No way.
And the Judds are on there. Everything.
Where were you when you first like saw the Chrisley show?
We first heard about the Chrisley show. First time I heard of it, I think you maybe knew of it beforehand, is we had submitted to, we were kind of broke, so we submitted to go on one of those Judge Judy type celebrity courtroom things.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like roommates suing each other, and we got pretty far, but the show did not come to fruition, and we later learned that it was going to be Chrisley's court where Todd Chrisley was going to be the judge. And I mean, some opportunities you get, I mean, it's just like, how did that not come to fruition? How was I not suing you on Chrisley's court? Or I think you were going to sue me. I think we're counting suing each other. And so it's like, wow, another Lifetime, another reality. Yes, that would have been, but I love my life. That's okay. And then I don't remember when we started like watching the show, but it's one of those things that just was like a therapeutic binge at some point of just watching Chrisley be Chrisley.
That is happening a lot to us lately. People who reach out, engage, and then disappear.
Well, that's it. People will, but they haven't. It hasn't been. It's not the Chrisley court situation yet. The show has not been. Yeah. Your words are spells, Matthew. Your words are very powerful, and I need you to know that. So I'm going to use my words.
Yeah. Okay.
To speak what I want into existence, which is that people are talking about how this is going to be the summer of Fro-Yo because 16 Handles is coming back. I'm going to say that again.
What?
16 Handles is coming. We have talked about, well, I didn't read the article. I don't know. Listen, it's back and better than
16 Handles. I don't think. I
Listen.
don't think 16 Handles went anywhere.
Well, they're back and better than ever.
Okay. Where did you click like a sponsored post or something? This is great research that you put together. I think 16 Handles has never gone.
Well, maybe
anywhere.
it's Pinkberry. I don't know, but okay. But you will admit we've talked about this that let's say summer of 2016, summer of 2018, you couldn't throw a rock without having access to Fro-Yo. True or false?
Oh no, that's true. The pink berries, I mourn the loss of the pink berry. You can never find a pink berry now. That flavor profile of I think it's
The
like
Greek
Euro tart.
Eurotart.
Yeah, that has
Oh
been
my God.
taken away from my diet
Mm.
in such an extreme way. I can't get it anymore. I don't know if 16 Handles has a similar flavor. I mean, I'm sure that they do, but I only like that flavor. I did see
Eurotart.
there was a pinkberry at Woodbury Commons, which I went to like last
Mm.
month.
Mm.
And that was so nice to see. I mean, our dream used to be to live above
A
a
pinkberry.
pinkberry.
Yeah.
Actually, we once made an album or tried to make an album. I downloaded an app that had beats, so
Yeah.
we got close. But one of the
Yeah.
songs was "I Want to Live Above Pinkberry."
We have so many concept albums that we have. That, I mean, we really should let's just carve a month and make them happen, because we
Yeah.
have kind of like our New York album, which is like I Want to Live Above a Pinkberry, Bistro Bitch. Yeah, that's a good one. We've all like that's like one concept album, of course, and then when we were at our friend's wedding in the woods, we also came up with our concept album for Anne
The story of
Heche's
Anne
life,
Heche.
the story of Anne
Yeah.
Heche. And that I think is going to be a really powerful concept album once we get the time and focus. And you have the Beats app still?
I have the app somewhere on my phone. I
Okay,
don't know.
great.
I don't organize
Well,
them, so I'll just go backwards through the years until I hit the sort of like era of 2018 that I was downloading apps. I think
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you were getting apps. No, I think it was like 2022.
Oh, okay. Well, that should be easier to find. Well, that's
Yeah.
nice. It's definitely back before the Teams app. I'm looking right now. I just passed Teams.
It's
I don't know.
pre-Teams.
Yes.
Anyways, we have a lot of albums, but if you're I guess producer and you're a fan of this podcast, get in touch. We'd love to hear your beats. We can show you the lyrics to Bistro Bitch, and let's just because I would think it would make some money. Yeah, and okay, so that's one thing. Now listen, today I made social plans for this evening. It's Friday right now. But then I remembered that Friday is usually when we get Taco Bell. And so I'm going to miss Taco Bell because I made social plans. And have you had Taco Bell recently?
No, not recently. I have not. Although I just watched a video of this woman comparing all of the nuggets.
Oh yeah, they have nuggets now. Yeah,
and they have nuggets that have nachos built in. They looked way too bready.
Well, I don't know anything about that because I get a beef supreme chalupa and I get a hard taco. That's what I get. But for the first time ever, I had a Diet Baja Blast, and it was I had never even had a Baja Blast before because I'll normally just like Coke Zero or something. But my first ever was a Diet Baja Blast, and the technology on this item, people aren't talking about it. People aren't talking about it. It tastes so fucking good, and you would never guess that it was zero sugar. Never. It's like 10 calories or like 1 calorie. It's run, don't walk for the Diet Baja Blast. Get a big one.
Oh, okay. Is that do they have a frozen version?
They do. I don't think they have a frozen version of the diet. I think it's just written. They do have a strawberry frozen one, but I did have the strawberry frozen Baja Blast. It was so great. And then after that, I had the Diet Baja Blast, and I mean, I don't know if they messed up or something and gave me because it did not taste diet. It was so good.
Wow.
It was so good.
I gotta try it.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Okay.
Paris is banning smoking.
What?
You can no longer, starting in July, you can no longer smoke in public in Paris, France.
in public, like
Yep.
outside, like you can't like just walking on the street.
On the street, yeah. You can't do it.
Is that legal here? I mean, is that what?
Listen, I don't know. I see the
Sorry, I
see the
almost
headlines.
fell out of my chair. That's so crazy. How could that be? That's crazy.
I think it's at like restaurants and parks and stuff like that. It's for the children not to have the smoke. So that's probably the law here. But in Paris,
I know, that's so wild. I mean, people really like hate smoking. It is crazy.
Paris was the last place. You remember that one TikTok of the girl who's from Paris and she tried to smoke like at like an outdoor restaurant here and like some like shopping center or whatever, and they wouldn't let her, and she was just screaming.
Remember the girl who was on the subway platform that was like outdoors and she was vaping, and then the police like gave her a ticket and somebody filmed her. She was like stomping her foot or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my god, like that's crazy. If you stand far away, it's like get over it, you know.
That's crazy. I think it's like so extreme. I think they should like. There are some days when the wind is just right. Like I want to say like early autumn, definitely a September and October. November's kind of pushing it at that point, but September, October, and then maybe like May, the month we're in now, are like 3 months where there are many days when the weather is so perfect, it's not humid, and it's breezy, so that cigarette smoke is lingering on nobody. It's not going to smell on you. It's just going to like blow away, and it's like the perfect weather to have a cigarette.
In the park with a coffee and a nice little light jacket.
Yeah, like a jacket. Like that's like so fun to just put a jacket on, go get a coffee, and just sit down. And that's the event, is that you're going to go have a cigarette.
But can't do that in France anymore. I know I've never been to France. But I don't like that if I were to go there, I couldn't have a cigarette. Because that I think that's been promised to us. Like,
oh, it's like, so I don't have it. There's no reason to like go at this point.
No, it's over.
Like, I feel like what I would want to do when I was there is just walk around and smoke. I don't know like much about like I mean, I guess the Louvre is there, but we kind of have that in New York, like the Met. It's like same thing.
Yeah. Same.
So, what would you do there? I can't think of one thing.
It's like New York is over. Well, Paris is over now too. Where's left? I don't know. You got to go to Montana or something. Smoking near an open window. That's all it is.
Speaking of smoking, Lindsay Lohan promoted Freakier Friday, I think it's called, the sequel to Freaky Friday, in Elle magazine, and she announced that she is coming out with a skincare line.
Well, she looks so good. Oh, fun! So, tell me everything you know about it.
Well, it was like the interview was Chloe Fineman interviewing her.
Okay.
Because I guess Chloe Fineman is in Freakier Friday, and like basically like the whole interview was just her being like, "Queen, you look amazing, girl." Like, yeah, like it's the Lohan.
That's what I would do.
And you are mother, and like and then at the end, her publicist Lindsay Lohan, because they start talking about like how she just keeps saying like how great you look, and then she just kind of drops like, "Well, I'm launching a skincare line," and then Chloe Fineman's like, "I'll buy it. You look amazing. I'll do anything you're doing." And then the publicist, I guess, jumps in at that point. I don't remember, but it's like there's like 2 full paragraphs of them being like, "It's crazy now. Like as a woman, you can't like show up somewhere after like putting effort into your appearance and looking really good without people being like, 'What did you do? Like what did you have done?'" And then Lindsay's like, "Yeah, exactly. Where would I get the time?" And then a whole new paragraph of the publicist being like, "Exactly. I said to myself, like, I have access to your schedule. I don't know how you could fit this in. There's no way." So that was like a little odd, but I would buy Lindsay's skincare, although I don't know. Madonna has a skincare line. I've never purchased that.
She does?
Yeah, it's called MDNA, but when it was launched, it was like, I guess around that time that album came out, so like over a decade ago. The price point was like way high. So nobody, I guess, really bought it, but I think it's still made in other countries. I think it's like pretty big, but it kind of bombed in America because it was like so expensive. And like, you know, now it's like Hailey Bieber and like all the like celebrity skincare makeup lines are sort of like, you don't price them like that extremely high. So she was just kind of like
she was trailblazing. She was a little
trailblazing because, yeah, I mean, maybe like a full decade or 20 years ahead of her time, because that should be what they start doing next, is putting out absolutely like $400 a bottle skincare.
yeah,
That would be great. I would love a
yeah,
celebrity to do that.
yeah.
And
Just
just
be like,
own it.
own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like that too. I
Were
won't
you
be able to get it, but I would like to get a sample at Nordy's.
I want to buy I want to buy something that's like that much money for skincare, because I feel like it probably does work better than all the shit I buy that's like affordable, you know.
You say that, but you look great.
Thank you. I wasn't fishing. Oh my
But no, you don't
gosh.
need to fish. I'm here to
You
tell
look
you.
great. You look
What?
great.
It's so
Yeah.
funny. I figured out my makeup where it's like when I'm on screen, I feel like I look flawless young, and then if I look in the mirror, it's like
Oh yeah, I can't look in the mirror. Mirrors,
no,
like, especially with
mirrors.
glasses.
Oh, ugly,
I don't like
ugly,
that.
ugly. No, we don't
It's
like
hard
that.
to handle on even this. Like, I don't like this so much, like watching as I talk.
I like when I'm walking, like right now I'm looking at myself and I'm like, wow, fabulous. And then when I watch back clips, I'm like, burn her. Like burn her down.
Hey, that's my friend you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Oh, I took the cutest picture today. I like kind of like laid on the bed and like on my stomach looking at my phone. And then my cat came and sat right beside me.
Mm.
And so I took a selfie of us just like hanging out together. You need a
Oh,
cat.
that's cute.
You need a cat. Don't get one. But it's so nice. It's so
I don't know
nice.
about maybe a cat. I gotta make a dentist appointment first.
No.
Then I will consider.
I need to get insurance. Yeah. Maybe I will at some point.
Wait, before we move on, because I wrote it down, are you familiar with the other skincare line that Lindsay had years ago?
Okay, I know her for leggings line. What was her skincare line?
7-9.
Okay, tell me about that.
It was a tanning cream. Like, it was a tanning mousse that it came out super dark. So like you could see definitely where it was going. It was definitely like buildable and spread nice. It was like a nice product, but then they launched it with Sephora, and then it left Sephora because they got sued for stealing the formula, like her and her business partner.
From somebody else?
From someone else. And then her leggings line was 6126. So
she likes numbers.
Well, 6126 I think is Marilyn Monroe's birthday. 7-9 might be her birthday. Pretty sure. But the leggings line, I think randomly. Did you tell me this? That it's like randomly like it still sells, like it's the most successful legging line ever, or I made that up.
Maybe that's something you dream about.
Oh, okay. I probably dreamt that, but I think it was a clothing line created by American actress Lindsay Lohan in collaboration with Christy Taylor. It was the leggings line before expanding to a full clothing collection. Oh, it is now defunct, but it did. It made it to like Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, Dash, Fred Siegel. It was like huge for a minute. Like, it definitely was a huge success. I'm looking now though. Controversy. They got sued by someone who was supposed to get paid, who shot the cover for her single Bossy. So I guess that's a controversy. Well, it's gone now. You can't get them, but I'm sure you could have looked on eBay. You could get the leggings. The leggings were really cute. I remember they had like leather. They were like pleather looking leggings. Which, do you remember that era when people wore that?
Yeah,
wear it again.
I'm going to see if they have it on eBay. That's a really fun thing. Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, leggings? And the self tanner.
Oh,
that'd be so self tanner if it's like expired.
You shouldn't use expired products because, like us, I think you can burn your skin off or something. That's an official warning from us.
Oh my God! Speaking of which, you know Korres, the Greek?
Yes.
If you don't know Korres, it is like they have a store in the perfume district, which is like all like Mott Street and like NoHo or whatever, where there's like a La Labo, there's a scent bar, there's a this store that starts with an O, it's like Osteria or something, and then there's Stell, which is like a new scent thing. There's so many. But Korres is there, and they make Greek skincare and like some perfumes that are kind of cheap. But it's like huge elsewhere, I think, like out of the United States. And I found today a website that was selling. They make sunscreen.
Korres?
Yeah, they have. If you've never been or you never tried it, they make this like thing called a Greek yogurt like line where it's like a cleanser and a cream, and it smells so fucking good, and it's so cool because it's like, oh, I'm putting yogurt on my face. How could that be bad? And it's amazing. But they don't sell sunscreen here, but they sell it in Europe because Europe has different sunscreen like laws, so their sunscreen is like more advanced, just like Korean sunscreen or whatever, but they can't sell it here. But I found a website that will sell it to you here, and I want to buy it so bad.
Did you just sign me up for Korres phone alerts? Because
I did do that.
You
yes.
Okay, because I unsubscribed. Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have done that, because I not only did that, I signed you up to enter in a sweepstakes to win an all expense paid cruise where you could bring a friend.
And you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that
because
you didn't tell me that.
Instead of doing me is because when we would order from there, we haven't done it in a minute, but we would always use your name. Because also, if you've never ordered from the Korres store online, what you may not know is that they have a system where if you order, say, $50 worth of shit, you get $50 worth to spend again.
I'm not over the fact that I can't get that cruise now because you didn't warn me.
It's insane. That no other store has that. Like, I don't know how they're still in business. Like, it's crazy.
The rewards program was insane.
We ordered from them a lot, and the reason I use your name is because we always use your name, even though we split it. But I figured they're not going to give the prize to like somebody who's never ordered from them before. They'll give it, because I don't think it's like a random drawing. I think it's like,
nothing's ever random.
Never know because
they'll never know. Well, they have to, like, if I win the prize, they probably have to alert me in some way. Legally. Should I write them a letter? I'm gonna find their email. I'm gonna find their email and write a nice email and say,
them and
this
Shamrock.
Is why. Is it like a Greek cruise?
Yeah, it was to Greece. It was like a week-long vacation and a cruise, and like you got a hotel room, and like they paid for everything, and I'm sure you got some free product. We once went together and they had a collaboration, and I think possibly, this could be wrong, but I think they were the only ones to collaborate with the film, the launch of My Big Fat Greek Wedding Part 3.
Yes, Part 3.
And they had a collaboration, a little sample pack where you got a makeup bag that was My Big Fat Greek Wedding Part 3 themed, ex-Korres, and inside were little samples, small sizes of things. It was so
They had every product you would want. I loved that bag. And we were like, oh, let's just get one because it was such a good deal. It was like $45 though. And I was mad that I didn't get one too. Because you were like, oh, I'll share mine. I just realized that couples therapy is on Paramount, and I have Paramount, and I can watch it.
Oh, you gotta watch. You don't watch? Oh, speaking
you
of,
watch?
Okay, so yeah, it is such a good show. Have you never watched one episode?
I've watched an episode. I just haven't watched a season.
This season is, I actually would say too dark for me. I think in the past, there's always like one couple that's like got a lot going on, but there are at least, well, one of them just like one of them had this big secret. Can I spoil it a little?
Yeah.
For you? There's this one couple, and the guy kept talking about how he, all of his behaviors, like his closed offness or his, inability to connect and blah, 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 was because of some experience he had in his past. And so they kept building up for like 3 episodes, like that she was like, I think I should ask him, figure out what it is. And then finally he was like hemming and hawing, like about like whether or not he was going to say it even. And he said like, something so weird where it was like, I don't know if I can say it because I've worked so hard to regain control of the narrative. And I feel like if I say it, I'll lose the narrative again. So I was like, what? Like, were you accused of something you didn't do? Like, I don't understand. They
Yeah.
tease it. There's a cliffhanger, and then the next episode, what you find out is that he in college, he's like almost 40 now, but in college, his, I guess, freshman year on his computer was looking at gay porn with overweight people, and porn with old people.
And that was the narrative that he didn't want to lose. And wait, something happened to it? What the fuck?
So he was looking at it, and then his like roommates logged onto his computer and found it, and then made fun of him and told everyone. And so she was like, wow, that is so traumatic. I was like, this is what your problem is? Like, it's affected you all these years into your 40s? And she was really like allowing for him to be. I just feel like if somebody told me that, I would have been like, okay. Like, remember in Zoolander when they were like, Matilda, you know? It was so wild. Yeah. But the thing I wanted to bring up about couples therapy is that there is on Reddit a person who is trying to find the pants that Orna was wearing in season 4, which is this season right now is season 4 part 2. Season 4 part 1 aired last year. So it's from last year, but they posted a picture of the pants in the episode, and I want to find the episode. I'm going to do some work to try and figure it out because I don't know if they know about reverse search, like Google image search. But I want to get a clear picture, and I want to see if I can help this person find those pants. And if you are listening and you would like to get involved, we will include the link to the Reddit post when we post this podcast.
Yeah.
Because this sounds like a really fun thing to do. Just try and find out where her pants are from.
Oh, that's fun. And then we can get the pants.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure they're super expensive.
Are they cute?
Yeah, they're so cute. They're like patchwork denim.
Ah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Let me look at the picture. Maybe I'll just know. Hold on. They have a picture of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Oh, that is cute. I mean, it's not for me, but it's for her. Wait, there's a lot of people looking for Orna's outfits. Somebody else wants her oversized coat. Oh, her oversized coat is so cute. Okay, so this is a sub genre of the internet that maybe you need to explore further. Okay, so that's going to be your kind of that's going to be your kind of mission for the week. Yeah, I think put everything else on ice. Yeah, and I think you need to like kind of prioritize this for a little while.
I am so excited. That is really cool.
Did you see that Sarah Silverman kissed Joy Behar?
You know, I didn't. I used to watch The View all the time, but I haven't watched it in years. It's like I don't know what happened. I just sort of, I guess I miss the tension between Meghan McCain and Joy Behar was sort of beautiful in a way.
Sexy.
Yeah. And when that goes away, it is hard to watch. But what I don't understand is like that so many people hate the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I see TikTok clips all the time, people like hating the show.
Mm-hmm.
But yet it like stays in everyone's mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still, as far as we're concerned, I just saw it last week, even though I haven't watched it in 5 years. Yeah, that happened. Okay. So we both watched It's Back. It's back. Sex and the City, and Just Like That, it's back. I woke up early to watch it. I loved it. I guess we're going into spoilers here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Rosie, I think the big thing for it is that Rosie O'Donnell is a nun from Canada or Winnipeg, and she's like in New York City for the first time, and then she hooks up with Miranda.
Yeah.
And it's revealed that she's a virgin or was a virgin.
Uh-huh.
And that was so cute, especially like all the stuff about like her being like a tourist and being like maybe a tavern on the green and let's go to Times Square.
Yeah.
It was so cute. That was cute as pie. That felt classic.
Yeah.
That felt so good. And then fabulous guest star. I loved that.
Yeah, there were a lot of things I loved.
Yeah. The I loved the phone sex between Aiden and Carrie because like that is so relatable about like somebody trying to have phone sex with you and you're like the cat's looking at me and like I don't want to but then you have to like pretend you're all into it and stuff and it's like you know like that I was like, oh, they are drawing from life here. I love that. What else happened? I'm glad that Seema's single. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that I was happy. I'm happy that a lot of them are single, 3 of them essentially. I did 4 of them. No, 3. I loved that within the first like 5 to 10 minutes of the episode, somebody had accidentally set themselves on fire and another person had fallen to the point where they can't get up.
Yeah.
I think that is a road I like the show going on. I totally agree. I think the Rosie O'Donnell guest star is kind of classic canon, fits right in.
Yeah.
Especially because when we see like Miranda like dealing with it, she's like at random job, like lawyer job, where it's like boxes of like bankers boxes, and she's got a cell phone and she's in an office, but it's like not spending like too much time there.
Yeah.
Which I feel like was happening in the past. It's just like checking in on how she's doing with this person she's dating.
So cute.
Loved.
So cute.
The whole show, though, I have to say, feels like it was filmed in 2458, like 2458, the year.
Like ahead, it's like future?
Yeah, it seems like it was filmed in like the future.
Okay, well that's good. I love future. Do you mean the outfits?
I listened to a podcast where Sarah Jessica Parker said that in her mind, what she thinks is that the whole show is Carrie's dream. And I think that really comes through in this iteration of the show, especially this episode. Just like the apartments, the locations are very like they're like in a computer, you know, like everything's almost there. Like a kitchen has like almost everything, but like it'll just be slightly off, like when you make like a fake like ChatGPT photo or something where like there's something that looks like an oven but it has no handle and it has like phone buttons.
Well, we don't live the life. I think what you're confessing right now is that you don't live the life.
Yeah.
And it looks like a kitchen to me. Because I live the life.
It does. It looks like a kitchen. It looks like a kitchen.
I live the life. I live the life.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. What do you want to see happen? What do you want to like? What do you want to explore? What do you like? It seems like Aiden is going to come back, and like I saw the preview and stuff, but there'll also be like some other guys that she's talking to. And so I don't know. I don't know if I want her to end up with Aiden or not.
I think he's gonna come back. I also don't know if I want her to end up with Aiden, but I don't know if I said this on the podcast before, but if you have not heard me, I had a realization years ago where I realized that for people who died on 9/11, she ended up with Aiden. Because the last episode that they saw would have been I think maybe even he proposed to her. So then that didn't happen, but now we're back at a point where she is ending up with Aiden, kind of. I think that's crazy. But yeah,
when you put it like that,
yeah,
it really makes you think.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want her to end up with him. I know at some point I saw like I don't know if it was on like Coming Soon or like I just like promotional images. She's with him in her old apartment, so I don't understand how that happens.
Oh, I saw it in the like last on they were there together.
But I saw a picture on the computer and it looked like it was like a new picture
Well,
promoting
maybe
like
she
this
gets the
season.
apartment back.
I
Like,
feel like
just go up
that
to that
always
lady.
happens.
Yeah, she's sold that apartment before, babe. That was my first thought when it started going. It's like she's gonna get that apartment back.
Did you read that the guy who owns the actual building put up a gate?
Oh, really? Yeah, I think I had read that. Yeah, he's done. He's
And
done.
it's so crazy. I think I don't think he owned it before the show. I think he bought it after the show was on.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that is like insane. I don't think you should be allowed to put up a gate. I think someone should be contacting, I don't know, the president and just
Hmm.
make it landmark. Like,
Yeah.
you can't put a gate.
What's that one show about? It's got like it's like about the guy from the Bears from there, and it's like Chicago. It's like a
Oh, it's like
family. Gallagher's.
Shameless.
Shameless.
Yeah.
Apparently, I saw somebody on TikTok go up to the Shameless house, and there was a gate, but there was just a sign that's like, "Send me $10, and you can, if you send me $10, you can go and do whatever you want here." And it's like, do that.
Yeah, do it. Like, have fun. Have some fun
Yeah.
with it. Very specific type of person who would be the leader of the Shameless location tour.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never watched that show, but I bet it's good.
It's not looks stressful to me. I don't like people I don't want to watch people working too hard.
Yeah.
You know? No.
Unless,
Not for me.
By the way, the people that made Mom.
Oh,
CBS,
yes. Say that. Say that. Tell them. Say it.
Well, a new
Say
show with Kristen Johnson and somebody else, right?
Leanne from the Oprah special.
Right, the comedian lady. Yeah. From the phone. Okay,
yeah. She's also the lady. She was in that Will Ferrell Reese Witherspoon movie about the wedding.
Yeah, it's giving like Brett Butler.
Yes. A Brett Butler who's, I guess, not going to go crazy.
What was her show called? Saving Grace?
Grace Under Fire. I loved that show. I loved Grace Under Fire. Giving Grace Under Fire. Yeah, so Grace Under Fire is back, baby. And better than ever. But it's gonna be the team from Mom, Kristen Johnson, who was on Mom. I'm very excited about that. I've been watching a lot of. Go ahead.
Do you think Samantha's gonna come back?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm allowed to believe whatever I want to believe.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to. My words are spells. I am casting spells when I speak. So yes, I think Samantha will come back, and I think it'll be a fun time, and I think they'll laugh and be like, "That was so silly," you know?
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. That's exciting. Now I have that to look forward to. I've been watching a lot of Voyager. Did you ever get into Voyager?
Is that the one with Captain Janeway?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I have had times.
I'm so obsessed with Captain Janeway. She's like, every episode is so good. I don't know. Maybe I'm depressed.
That's a good show.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
It is a good show. It's got like some fun guest stars and stuff too. But I guess you don't want to talk about it. But I love Captain Janeway.
I'll talk about it. When did I say I don't want to talk about it?
Well, you have to watch the bit first, then we can talk about it.
Well, I'll watch it, but I didn't know. You can tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I mean, I guess nothing really to say about it.
Okay.
Anyways, this is really fun.
Wait, I have one thing I want to say before we go.
Yeah.
This is a historic fact.
Okay.
This year marks 21 years since Andy Dick's The Assistant premiered on MTV. And
that's why I thought about Voyager, because he was on Voyager once.
Andy Dick was on Voyager?
Yeah, he played a hologram doctor in one episode.
It's so random that I just thought of it, but the reason is because there's a Pee Wee Herman documentary I watched.
Oh yeah.
And it's super long. So I think the second night I was watching it, I was like I get it. I like Pee Wee Herman and Paul Rubens so hot. like love.
Mhm.
But the whole time I was like, Andy Dick was good too. It's just like
Yeah.
the thought that I was having. But I know he's got like a lot of problems, and like
Yeah.
his Wikipedia I went to because it's like, well, what is he doing now? And like, I don't think I've ever seen an arrest section be so long.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. And so the most recent thing that's like on there is that he was arrested in like some random town in 2023 for failing to register as a sex offender.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he's going through it, but that show was such a work of art. If you've never seen it, you have to. It's on YouTube. Somebody, I think Eric Martins is the name, has uploaded all episodes split into two parts, but he basically invites these people to audition to become his assistant. And it was like the 2004, so like that era of reality TV kind of like plays off of it. So when they first arrive, it's like The Bachelor. He gives them all roses and then immediately sends somebody home. And the final two who he's deciding between sending home, one of them, he's like, he didn't like the way he said hi. And then the other one, he just didn't like that his answer of why he was in LA was just to hang out. And so then he kicks him off immediately and makes them all sleep on cots in his garage. Then the whole show is like all these challenges. Like he has them they have to like I think bring him a cup of coffee, but like do it on like a beanboard over his pool with like flying objects coming at them.
Yeah.
They have to pretend to be him on a Japanese television show and then like break up with his girlfriend. So it is a great watch. If you want something to watch, can I recommend The Assistant?
Well, if it's on YouTube, it's there waiting.
Yeah.
I feel like our generation's this generation's Andy Dick
Say
is
R.
like yeah, art.
Yeah.
Is like Ezra Miller. Is that the guy who like keeps on showing up in different towns and like getting
Yes.
arrested?
And he has like an army of prisoners that he runs around with barefoot or something.
Yeah,
Like
then
kidnaps.
he'll hang out with like 15-year-olds and like take them from their family or something like that. It's like I don't know. I don't know. Allegedly, I know he like got arrested in Hawaii, like not too. He's just for causing chaos.
Yeah, he had like a shotgun or something. It was like
Yeah.
I don't know. As far as I remember, he like took over an island of Hawaii or something. I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyways, this was really fun. Thank you, and we will see you next week because we do this every week now. We haven't received a lot of comments about people saying, "Wow, how great you're doing it every week." But so if you're listening, if you're one of our hardcore listeners, you know, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribing, rate us, tell your friends, because we've been doing it every week.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.